Folks, the map that you see on your screen right now shows the air defense identification zone, demarks the air defense identification zone of Taiwan. Now, air defense AD, in short, it's called ADIZ. The ADIZ of any country is the region of its airspace, which if another country wants to enter, it has to take prior permission. It has to inform before entering, and if a country violates another country's airspace ADIZ, then it is considered an act of war. The map that you see on your screen right now shows the number of times and the trajectories the Chinese fighter jets have violated Taiwan's ADIZ. The next chart, this chart puts the same information in a graphical manner, and you can see that China has very consistently violated Taiwan's ADIZ. Now, this is a way of China's telling the world and telling Taiwan who is the boss. And this was very evident. The issue came into limelight after the recent visiting of Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, to China, and China was very angry about it. China said a lot of things. It threatened U.S. of consequences, and after Pelosi left, it conducted a huge military. It conducted huge military deals, drills around Taiwan. But the question is, and there are many questions, why is China obsessed with Taiwan? Why does it have a problem with a diplomat visiting Taiwan? What are its historical relations with Taiwan? Are Taiwan and China two different countries? Are they the same country? So there are many questions that we need to answer, and that's what we are going to do in this video. So stick with me. My name is Ishan Fosdar, and you are watching The Upfront. So before talking about Taiwan, let's talk about China for a bit. The Chinese government, People's Republic of China, PRC, they claim Taiwan to be an integral part of China. They claim Taiwan to be a part of China under the One China approach. This is called the One China approach. The previous government of Taiwan, the PRC government, the previous government of Taiwan, as in the Kuomintang-led government, the Kuomintang Party, KMT in short, they also claimed that Taiwan was a part of China, but they asserted that the Kuomintang Party was the legitimate government of China. The ROC, the Republic of China that was established in Taiwan, was the legitimate government of China and not the government established by the People's Republic. Now, to understand what this conflict is, we need to go back to history. Under Qing dynasty, Taiwan became a part of China, proper part of China. But in 1895, China lost the war to Japan and had to hand over the sovereignty of Taiwan to Japan. Japan maintained this sovereignty till 1945. However, in the mid period, in 1911-1912, the Qing party was overthrown by a group of revolutionaries who later became who we today call the Kuomintang Party, the KMT. These revolutionaries overthrew the Qing dynasty and they established the Republic of China, ROC. It's important, remember this. They established the Republic of China. Now, after 1945, when after Japan lost World War II, it had to give back all the territories it had annexed, and so it had to give back Taiwan to China. So Taiwan was essentially about to become Chinese territory, the ROC. But at the same time, a civil war broke out in China. This civil war was between the communists and the nationalists. The communists were led by Mao Zedong's Chinese Communist Party, and the nationalists were led by KMT workers, Kuomintang workers, who had previously established the ROC government, Republic of China government. Now, in the course of this war, the Mao Zedong's Communist Party won, and they established what we today call the People's Republic of China. And because the KMT party lost, they had to flee to Taiwan, and this party flew to Taiwan, and in Taiwan they established the Republic of China, the old Republic of China. So now the ROC government led by KMT in Taiwan claims to be the legitimate government of China. However, as we all know, UN does not recognize Taiwan as a country, and today we all unconsciously or consciously, we accept the People's Republic of China, led by the Communist Party, as the legitimate government of China. This is the history. So the China uses the history to claim Taiwan to be its own territory, to be a part of China. And the KMT government did not contest this claim. They claimed that KMT was the legitimate party of China, ROC was the legitimate government of China, but they never claimed Taiwan to be an independent territory. However, in recent times, after 1990s, a new party came up in Taiwan called the Democratic Progressive Party, the DPP. And the DPP had completely different claims. They claimed Taiwan to be an independent country. They wanted it to be a democratic country, and they claimed Taiwan to have a distinct Taiwanese culture which was different from Chinese culture. And therefore, DPP wanted Taiwan to be an independent territory, and you can see in this graph how sharply the distinct Taiwanese claim has gone up, and people have the blue line shows that the people have over the years considerably supported DPP, and therefore the DPP is in power right now. So the DPP wants Taiwan to be an independent country. China does not, and that is the entire crux of the dispute. And where does USA come in? The USA wants Taiwan to be an independent country. They support the Democratic Party in Taiwan. China doesn't. So therefore this is where USA comes in, and this is why things get heat up whenever USA is involved with Taiwan, where China doesn't want it to be, because China thinks it to be its own territory. This was one aspect. There is another aspect of this issue which is related to money and trade. The sea route between China and Taiwan is called the Taiwan Strait, and this strait is one of the busiest sea routes in the world. It has a lot of monetary value, and to give you an example, 90% of all trade from China, Taiwan, Korea passes through the Taiwan Strait to reach the Middle East, India and Asia, and 90% of all trade, and this is a lot of trade, a lot of money, and China wants to grab on this opportunity, control the strait, control Taiwan and take all the money. Plus the Taiwan Strait also goes on to connect to the South China Sea, and the South China, the amount of the value of trade that passes through the South China Sea comes to about $5.3 trillion, which is about 1/3 of all trade around the world. And therefore, again, reason why China wants to control Taiwan and the South China Sea. South China Sea is complete different topic. That's a complete different issue on why China is so aggressive in the South China Sea, and I could make an entire video on it. If you want, please tell us in the comment section. If you do want a video on China and South China Sea, we would make a video on it really soon. Tell us in the comment section. But coming back again to the topic, Taiwan is also the leading producer of semiconductor chips in the world, and you understand how important semiconductor chips are. They are used in all electronic devices, and they are the biggest market in the world, and China wants this market, wants to control this market, the money. Therefore, again, that's why it wants Taiwan to be its integral territory. This was the dispute between China and Taiwan. If you did like this video, leave us a comment, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you receive regular updates on whenever we upload a new video. Thank you so much.